Ramsey theory.
Complete disorder is impossible. Big systems make it plausible. Small pockets of order are guaranteed as long as your reality is big enough, massive enough. The chaos will yield order stuff. Now I know it seems convoluted, but let me make your knowledge boosted. Say you have 6 people, either friends or strangers. Blue will mean friends and red means stranger danger. Connect them how you will and it may look messy, but look, a triangle hidden in the network. Yeah, see? Finding either 3 strangers or friends, we call that Ramsey number R33 because for 5 it depends because that 3's avoidable, but for 6 no matter how you do it, that triangle's unavoidable no matter how you construe it. Okay, let's think broader. Well, let's put your puzzle in 3 dimensions. We start with the cube. Red and blue are the sections. We are still looking for avoidability, but this time avoid a flat size. Some cubes have it while others avoid this device. So if not 3, how many dimensions? Let's look at hypercubes, double corners, more connections, but with combinations so appallingly large. What dimension makes it avoidable, if even possible at all? Now, Graham's number is the answer to this real number. Let me put this in perspective for you. The universe can hold 10 to the 90 grains of sand, and Google is if each of those was made of 10 billion more. But my number's bigger than Google, a 1 with 100 zeros. Bigger than Googleplex, a 1 with Google zeros. Bigger than the observable universe, which is about 10 to the 185 Planck volumes big. But even that's nothing when compared to my number. Oh! To get this number, we must get Newton arrow notation. To learn that we start with explanation, which is just repeated multiplication. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 3 to the 4. But we can write it as 3 arrow 4 in arrow notation. The next step is iteration, which is repeated explanation. Now 3 double arrow 4 is just a stack of 3's 4 high. We call them power towers and they reach for the sky. So what happens when we add more arrows? Now we're getting big quickly. Notice 3 arrow 3 equals 3 to the 3 equals 27. 3 double arrow 3 is 3 to the 3 to the 3 is 3 to the 27 is this, which is roughly 7 trillion. Next is pentation, which adds another arrow notation. So 3 triple arrow 3 is just a chain of 3's 3 long with double arrows in between. Remember, 3 double arrow 3 is about 7 trillion. And like 3 double arrow 4 with a stack of 3 is 4 high. 3 double arrow 7 trillion is a stack of 7 trillion into the sky. We'll call this number H just to keep things simple. Now add one more arrow to get hexation. So 3 quadruple arrow 3 like before is a chain of 3's 3 long, but with triple arrows in between. Remember, 3 triple arrow 3 is 8. So this equals a chain of 3's H long with double arrows in between. And that's just the beginning. Let's call 3 quadruple arrow 3 G1, G2 is 2 3's with G1 arrows in between. G3 is 2 3's with G2 arrows in between. So what's my number? Well, it's G64.